All right, Shalom. For the first, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Barakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and to all the occupants across the globe, pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. I want to say Shalom. This is my New Year's Day of destruction, and like any other day, there's always judgment of the Lord going forth. Let me see, get this real quick. I can't even see it in my glasses. Um, there goes 793. Let's lock it. All right, because everybody's getting ready and to make these New Year's resolutions and these list of what they're gonna do to make themselves better. What they're gonna do to improve their lives. Basically it's empty promises. Lying to themselves. But at the end of the day, you know, first of all, it's not the New Year's. All right, New Year's comes in the Passover. During the Passover, the spring, which we know spring brings life. But you got these people out here who are so engulfed and wrapped up into the lies, into the ways of Western society. Where they have these instances and these days where they're highly esteemed. People who go all out into traveling thousands of miles to go to New York. They're traveling miles to go to New Orleans and other locations where they're having parties and banquets. All right, to celebrate, to bring in the New Year. And I believe Janus, which is what January is named after, is a Greek god. Okay, so just like all the months, March and it must named after Caesars. Okay, all right, these months are not the months that have been given to us by the Lord. We have most of the months in the Bible. You got Abib, you got Chislu. I don't know the other ones. Not offhand. But it's not all 12. All right. But the point being is that we have our own names for these months. All right. The 21st day in the month of Chislu. All right. In the fourth year of King Solomon's reign. Things like that. So this world is completely backwards, man. All right. Let's get that real quick. Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. And even here in East Cleveland, man, you had guys, these thugs and these simpletons out here, getting ready for the new year, man. They're buying clothes and getting haircuts and going to Vegas. All right. But it's out of course, man. This is not a celebratory holy day for the nation of Israel. This is not a day of reveling and banqueting and partying, man. And as I'm watching the news here, we want to touch on that. There was a individual drove his car into a crowd in New Orleans and killed 10 people. All right. Now, would those people be gathered together like that in such a large number if it wasn't for the for the New Year's celebration, and this happened at roughly around 3 in the morning. You know, and I was just saying this yesterday while they out here shooting their fucking water pistols, right? I don't get it. Well, I do get it because they're in the word. I've done it many a years. You shoot your guns all through the night, man. 2, 3, 4 in the morning, people still shooting guns, man. So it's not about the celebratory of New Year's. It's about being ignorant, about being niggerish, And the world just simply not care nor think about our Lord and Savior, how about me? I was shy, man. All right. It's like, let me get this. It's in Luke 17. Excuse me. Luke 17 and 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. But what's going on in the days of Noah? We had Noah prophesying around 100 years building the ark, telling people that it's going to rain, warning the people of the upcoming pending destruction that the Lord is going to unleash on this place. And are we not in the days of Noah? Have not the prophets been rising early, setting out, start with Elder Abba Bibbins, okay, on down to our apostles and elders we have today, our bishops, on down to the camps and the camp heads and the men in those respective camps. We're prophesying about the great day of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. We're concerned about prophecy. We're concerned about ushering in a righteous kingdom, or not to continue on in American philosophy and trying to endure a wicked place, man. All right? When we see judgment go forth like this, especially at these days that are not ordained by Yahweh Shemiah Shai, we say Thawada Abba, and we're looking for more judgment to come. We're looking for more pins to fall, prophecies to fall in line, because the more they fall in line, the more they get fulfilled, the closer we are to getting up out of here, man. All right? He said they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. And New Year's Eve or New Year's, along with Valentine's Day, is one of the most populous days where people are getting married. They want to make things special. They want to have a memorial of this day. You see, they're out there banqueting, they're reveling, they're partying in the streets. A lot of adultery is going on. A lot of sneaky links is going on, man. And no one thinks about the Lord. There was people down there gathered, and they felt, man, let me see, let's get this real quick. Yep, Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, putting on out from day to day. Well, you can't be waiting to turn to Yahweh Shemiah Shai. You got to get what the getting is good, and right now the getting is still good because you have the door of salvation still open. Though they're quickly closing, all right, the time is now. All right, it's the highest time. All right, that you should be doing your service until Yahweh Shemiah Shai, man. All right, you never know what tomorrow brings. The people who are dead and injured, all right, in that New Orleans New Year's Day Jubilee, they didn't wake up thinking they were going to get rammed in, or rammed down, or ran down. All right. So make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and the security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. You know, and people are secure. They saw all the barricades. They saw all the police in uniforms. They saw the streets blocked off. They saw an increase of visual safety measures being taken place. And they thought themselves to be in good shape. They thought themselves to be safe and secure. You see? But did not know that the day of wrath and judgment was coming into them, man. See, Yahweh Shai is not worried, is not impressed, is not wooed, all right, by the sanctification, so the so-called sanctification of these days, because sanctified means separate. Okay, these separate days that Esau put aside for you to reverence his way of life. You see, the Lord was saying, "All of no man's persons." So here you are, you're following the customs and the ways that are heathen, and are shocked when the judgment comes upon you, Israelites, man. Well, here, I'm gonna speak for myself, although I could speak for brother on this topic, that we welcome these judgments, man, to these people, man. All right, I'm saying we as a nation, as a people, have no business celebrating and following the customs of the heathen, man. We just had Thanksgiving, just had Christmas, just had, now we're having New Year's. February is Valentine's Day. March is spring. You know, all these days that you're going to find a reason to celebrate, man. And the Lord's not with it. You got this, the inauguration coming in with Donald Trump. He's not speaking peacefully like he did last time. You see? Ain't no talking about no stimuluses and PPPs and nothing like that now. He's talking about cutting off educational programs. He's talking about automating a lot of businesses, which is going to put a lot of workers out of jobs. Putting tariffs on countries that we depend on for goods and materials. You see, he put Elon Musk in head of the economic efficiency, which he's all about nanotechnology. All right, he's all about cyborgs and integrating the human with the robots, man. And here you are out here reveling and banqueting, acting like everything is okay. Well, the why don't you, how about you shy for rendering judgment on those people, man? You see? And any Israelite that was in the truth, that was there, shame on you, man. You see? This is not a time to be rejoicing in the delicacies and the dainties of Esau's kingdom, man. None of those people woke up that morning getting prepared for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, thinking that they're going to get ran down and be on the 5 o'clock news this morning, man. You see? That's how you know there's no free will. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm gonna go down to the Bourbon Street and celebrate New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna be so happy that I want to get hit and ran down by a truck. Luke 17:28. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. All right, so not only is a New Year's a day of reveling, it's also a day of making money for these people, man. All right, it's a day of abundance You got stores and restaurants selling out, and you got these goods. They're buying these 2025 masks and these beads and these hats and all these this apparel to usher in the day that the Lord has not ordained. The Lord says, Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Right, man. The Lord is just. He's upright. He's perfect and righteous in all his ways. He cannot sin, man. All right? He has angels. My friend, let's get that real quick, too. That truck was a spirit created for vengeance. It's about 39 and 28. There'll be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their fierce and appease, pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Lord created the people to run into these schools and shoot, to run into these malls and shoot, to run into these crowds at these gatherings and run people over, man. All this is the will of the Lord. And let's not forget, people. All right, let's get this. We brought this out the other day on the line. So, Rock 11. Proverbs 11 and 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. In the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. You're out there shaking a tail feather, all right, drunk, walking around, inebriated. And when these things wear off, you gotta go back and punch the clock tomorrow, man. You think that you're living high off the hog, but yet the day of destruction is coming. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction, right? People weren't thinking about taxes. They weren't thinking about how I'm gonna pay my light bill. They're not thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, they're doing the lust of their father, the works of their father, man. Who's their father? Is Satan. And the physical form is Esau, man. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. In the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. No people right there, their family members, those people who were involved in that incident, all right, are not thinking about Christmas, man. They're not thinking about, how good of a time they had just last week, man. You see? For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways, man and women, man. It was easy for the Lord to put that spirit on that person to drive through a barricade and crowds and kill 10 people and injure over 30 more, I believe, or 20 more. And all that is judgment, man. And guess what? There's going to be more judgment coming, man. You have Esau, Edom, Donald J. Trump, Nero, about to come down on great wrath with you damn Negroes, man. And you Edomites, because now you Edomites are starting to see the trumpet for the turn your world upside flipping down, man. All right? The reward of Babylon is near, man. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, And in his end, his deed shall be discovered, man. All right? A little bit of affliction gonna make you forget that 10-room, 4-bathroom mansion you got at the crib. That affliction is gonna make you forget the Mercedes Benz and that 6-figure income you have. You see? Sorrow is a heavy, heavy feeling, man. Nobody get, my parents have been gone, I think about 15 years now. And it took a while for me to get over it, you know. Am I over it now? Not really still, but I am over it. You know, because there's still the age where, if the Lord was with them, they would be alive. But you got people who are mourning all the days of their life. Nobody's happy every day. The people will mourn their mom, their dad, their grandma, their best friend. They hold a memorial for their best friends every year. You see? Something could happen 20 years ago and you still hold on to that sorrow. Something good could happen 20 years ago and it's just a memory. You see? So when the judgment comes from the Lord in such a way as this, it's going to stick and it's going to hurt people for a great deal, for something that they'll remember until the Lord come back and usher in that great judgment, which is the ICBM missiles and the chariot visited upon this place, man. Salakia. Zephaniah 3:5, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. The unjust knoweth no shame. All right? And every morning, man, you're going to see more and more stories. They may not make national headline, but they're going to be in local newspapers, local news, about people getting injured and hurt and unalived on New Year's, man. Okay? And those judgment for the wicked, man. Right? There's no shame in them out there celebrating Janus, revelating and banqueting, all right, on a day that's not their day, our day. You know? Salakia just had a brain for y'all, just look at the television. Oh yeah, they're terrorists. So that's another one. Come on, man. Let me see. The Sirach, Ecclesiastes 12:1. So remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, or the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. All right? I brought that out because it's a time to be focused on the Lord, and not be focused on what else you can do to please your soul and spirit and walk in the spirit of Babylon, man. Okay? All right? You know, this is not a time to be reveling and time to be banqueting, man. But this is a time to wake up out of sleep. All right? Because Esau's coming down with all these new policies, these dramatic changes in the way that we're going to be so-called living here in America, man. All right, let's get that. January 8:25, it says, through a policy shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart. And by peace shall destroy many. Shall also stand up against the prince of princes. He shall be broken without hand. Right. You know, because he's talking about ending the war in Ukraine. He's talking about bringing peace to this place. So we're not going to be getting involved in foreign affairs. He's going to start holding the other countries accountable for, and asking for repayment. These schools are going to have to get in. These schools and businesses are going to have to get down with how he does things, or are you going to withhold federal funding from them, man? And one thing we know about Americans, man, they want their money. So long as they can keep their money and keep living, a life and in a position that they are used to, they're going to fall in line, man. All right? It's in the power of his hand. Let me see, get that. Michael. Rocket. This is Micah 2:1. So woe to them that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And this place is going to get destroyed for their unrighteous decree. Let's get that. Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievous which they have prescribed. Get down. Get down. All right? So these people who are in power, with down their trouble just to figure it out, just the face of it. Those behind the scenes are going and pushing this world, America, into a point of no return. The MOTB is definitely here. It's going to be implemented. The UBI is here. It's going to be implemented. 15-minute cities are being put up. All right? You see? There's going to be a lot of visible changes of lifestyle here in America, man. All right? And they're going to try to distract you with these sports, with these holidays, all right, with the superstars entertainment, okay, just so they can practice and execute the plan that they have prescribed behind closed doors, man. Micah 2:1 said, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. But the more in their life they practice it because it's in the power, of their hand. All right, and you're gonna see how much power that pen has. You're gonna see how much power the Lord is giving this damn devil, man. He's surely finna turn your life upside down. There's gonna be more of these violence at these gatherings, man. You see, there's gonna be more mass judgments ordained by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right. It says, come on. It says, if they cover fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. All right. And there's time is coming, or that martial law, that eminent domain is going to come into effect. Let's not forget that World War III is part of prophecy, man. Let's not forget there's going to be insurrection here in America. It's a part of prophecy. When those things get into full swing, you're going to see the great wrath that Satan has come down with. Slocky. All right? That old farm you had down in Mississippi for the last 40, 50 years that's been passed down from generation to generation will no longer be yours. That boat that you got docked on Lake Erie, it won't be yours. That house that you worked so hard to pay off, will not be yours. The world is going, and all you gotta do is look at the other worlds or the other countries, which are other worlds, so to speak, other countries, and look at the infrastructure they have in place according to prophecy. They got credit score systems where if your credit score is not a certain number, you can't participate, you can't buy things, you can't have things. All right, you got the 15 million cities where if you don't have that CHIP, you cannot go across. All right, they have the UBIs running, being tested. You see? And if you've been sleeping up on the rock the last, I'm gonna say 15 years, then you have no idea what's going on. See, what America does, they implement these policies and these procedures, and they run these test runs in other countries to see the reaction and to see how they need to work out the kinks and the quirks of it to make it run efficiently. And that's why Elon Musk is gonna be there, man. All right, these guys are not for your turn, man. If you're still caught up in America and its way of life, thinking that it's going to go on forever, then you're sadly mistaken, man. There's nothing that's going to profit us, all right, PROFIT, by staying here and serving the God of fucking America, man. The God of this world, which is Satan. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath. You know that he had but a short time. You know, the times are going to be increasing, man. All right? And because the Lord is speeding up time. And speeding up of time is going to be speeding up of prophecies, speeding up of wickedness. But more importantly, for the Israelites and for the elect and the 144, all right, it's going to be speeding up of the deliverance of Yasharallah, man. You see, this man's going to take peace from the earth. You know, and he has these programs, you know, that he performs on people that affect the way they think and do things, man. You know, and a lot of people don't really need that, man. They're already fully engulfed in American philosophies and ideologies and the way that it's running, man. You know? It's like Isaiah 31:1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and the horsemen because they are very strong. They look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek their power, man. Right? But you trusting in this broken reed, man. All right? You're trusting in Babylon. You're trusting in Egypt. These people were trusting that they were safe and secure by seeing all the ambulances and the blockades and the uniformed police officers and the military dressed soldiers, man. You're comforted by having Donald Trump in there boasting of the best military, the superior weapons and technology that he has. You see, war is the answer. All right, destruction is the answer. But we trust in Yahweh Shem Shai's weaponry. All right, we trust in Yahweh Shem Shai's wrath that he's going to deliver upon this place, man. The Lord is undefeated. Is a horse of spirit or not? Oh, that's 8th chapter. Isaiah 31:3. Let me keep on going. This is verse 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. All right, so the word has a controversy with these people, man. With America. With Russia, man. With Israel. With those who oppressed and helped for the affliction of the Israelites, man. You see? Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and the horses are flesh and not spirit. The Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that hopeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down. And they all shall fail together, man. All right, this place is going to fall. All right, it's destined to be destroyed. All right. Seeing this place fall into privacy, fulfilling privacy, is something that we rejoice in, man. Okay? At the end of the day, it's the Lord's will that we want to be done. All right, this is what we want to be done. This is what Yahweh Shem Shai purposed and has ordained for the land of America, man. No matter how you try to cover it up and try to ease the pain by drinking the sorrows away, by partying the sorrows away, it's not going to help. You see? So with that, I want to say, Kahala, Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors the apostles on the Elder Great Millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Bible Ball.